Okay, so let's now look at copying objects. The copy command is very similar to the move command. Now, in the previous example, what we did was we looked at moving the circle inside the rectangle. And what happened there was we moved it to different node points and also turned the nodes layer off and utilized object snaps and object snap tracking as well. We're going to do the same, but this time when we copy, the original stays where it is. We copy that circle there and place copies of it around inside the rectangle. So let's look at that. Let's look at grips first. So all I do now is select the circle here. I still get the 4 grips. I'm going to use the center grip. So I left click on the center grip, it goes red, it's a hot grip. Now you'll notice as soon as I start moving the mouse, the circle goes with me. It'll move now, it won't actually copy. What I need to do is tell the grip edit mode what I want to do. So I right click, move, so I'm moving the circle, but then I right click again and I go copy. So now every time I go to a node like this, you'll see that it leaves a copy behind. So on each node snap, I've got a copy there. I can then go here and here, and as you can see, it makes for quite an interesting pattern like so. When I'm done, I always press enter, but remember the original object is still selected, so you must press escape to deselect, because if you go off and do another grip edit on another object somewhere else, that circle will also be included if it's selected. So as you can see there, copying objects using the grips, very easy. Select the object, select the grip, right click, and then whatever command you want, followed by another right click and then the copy. So copying objects using the grips, easy. Let's undo that now. Let's have a look now at copying utilizing our object snaps. Now I'm going to utilize the nodes this time. So the nodes will be used. So what I can do is I can select the circle here and go up to copy here, again on the modify panel on the ribbon. There's copy there, and that'll prompt me for a base point, very similar to the move command. Or I'll just hit escape there. If I click on the circle and just right click, I've got copy selection. Look, see the icon is the same there? Don't be confused by these ones, copy with base point and copy. They're purely Windows clipboard commands, yeah? You want this one, copy selection. Now we want a base point, so I'm going to utilize that node there, which is also the center of the circle, and I can now click on the nodes because my node is switched on in my running object snaps. I'll prove that by going down to OSnap here, right click, and there you go, look, node is on. It's got the little blue square around it indicating that it's switched on in the settings here. So I just move around, click on each snap as I go, and as you can see, I'm copying now more than happily utilizing my object snaps. Again, press enter to finish. Your copy is done using object snaps. So what I'll do now is have a look now at perhaps using coordinate entry. Now coordinate entry, you can use this both with copy and with move. That's why I've only included it in this particular exercise, because the coordinate entry will be the same no matter what command you're in. Now I'm going to zoom in on the bottom left corner here, and I'm going to move my circle from this node here to this node here, but I'm going to leave the original behind. So I click, like so, right click, copy selection. I go for the node or the center there, doesn't matter which. And now it asks me to specify a second point. Now I can type in a coordinate. So what I'm going to do there, I'm going to type in an @ symbol first, because it's relative to the last point selected, and I'm going to go 25 positive in the X direction to the right, and then I'm going to type comma, and then I'm going to type 25 positive in the Y, going vertically upwards. Z will be 0 because it's a 2D drawing. As soon as I press enter there, it copies, can you see, exactly to that other node. Now the reason I know that is I know that that second node there, this one, is exactly 25 along and 25 up from the original node bottom left there. So I'll press enter there, and as you can see I've done a copy there using coordinate entry. Now I could do that also just by doing a move, and what would have happened there is this one here would not exist anymore. Basically I would have moved it from that point there to that point there. So that's using your coordinate entry.